Okay guys, here is what my output looks like after I downloaded the video. So this is my output. As you can see, there is no sound, there is no audio, nothing. So now it's very easy. I believe you must have downloaded your InShot by now, so go ahead to InShot. So we have two tasks to do now. I'm actually working on a video, but anyways, we have two tasks to complete now. I don't want to waste our time. Now, let me use CapCut for this. I just hope I have a free version. So let me use CapCut for this, so that, because that video is kind of long, so it's gonna take a lot of time. Although I would advise that you use your InShot. Alright, I would advise that you use InShot. I'm using CapCut because I'm working on my InShot right now. There's work loading, you can see that. So I don't want to delete that work because it's a very long edit. Now I'll be using CapCut. So this will also be an opportunity for you to learn how CapCut interface works if you have never used it before. Now, okay, if you have CapCut on your phone, you haven't used it before, this also another opportunity. Now, I want to play new video. I'm gonna go to this plus icon, new video. All right. So go there. Okay, just like this in your CapCut interface. All right. If you are, please, I believe I've already taught you how to cover your watermark on InShot. All right. So if you are already familiar with InShot, just go ahead and use InShot. I'm using CapCut because my work on InShot is currently converting. It's a long work, so even though it's at 80 something, it's still gonna take a while before it stops. I think it will take at least like 15 to 20 minutes because it's a long work. Okay, but for now I'm just using CapCut. So if you have not used CapCut before and you want to use this as opportunity to learn, also you can just stick around. But you can actually go ahead and use your InShot. Since I've told you, I've already made a tutorial in the first day on how to use the InShot app. Alright. So now on your CapCut, so what the first thing I want to do is I want to get rid of my watermark, of this Rwanda Forest watermark. So I'm gonna get rid of this. I don't want this on my video. So now what you want to do, first thing is go to this T icon. Now click on the T icon. So once you click on it, can you see add text? All this editing app, it's almost the same thing, but just the navigation is quite different. So can you see this editing add text? So click on the add text. So this will provide an interface for you to write your text. Alright, so let me say I want to cover it with something like let me use the name of our class, SMA. Alright. Now you can see these are the formatting. I can change the font, the style I want to use, the effects, and even animation. Alright, so but let me see, let me go for the background first. I'm gonna go to the style. So from here I can actually add my background. So you can see background here, right? You can see background. Okay, So I'm gonna click on the background. So now when I click on the background, it's asking me if I'm using this type of background. Like the background will be like um all the it will blend to the text. Like if you write two line of text, for instance, huh? Let me just show you guys. Okay, let me just show you guys now. This background now, if I write something else, can you see the way it looks? Can you see that? Can you see? All right, it's asking me if I want this kind of background, but it doesn't matter since I'm just writing a line of stuff. But if I'm actually writing more than one line, then it actually matters. All right, so now let me use this. If I said I want to if I'm using this, then let me show you how it's gonna look like if I type something more. Now let me type something more. Going. Oh, I have not changed to this. Can you see? I'm coming. Let me delete the one I typed earlier. Now I was in this background before, so I want to switch. I was here before, so I want to switch to this background, this one. All right, I've shown you how this one looks like. Now let me show you how this one looks like. All right, let me show you how this looks like. All right, when you have multiple line of text, let me show you how it looks like. Now can you see that? Like the background, regardless of what you typed, the background will remain the same size. All right, but the other one when you type something, the other one, now let me go to the other one and let's see again. The other one, can you see? Can you see? It will fit in to what you want to type. All right, but it doesn't matter to me because I only have one line to type. So now let me work on my background. Okay, this is my text. So I want to format my text. What I mean by formatting is adding style to it. Now did I need a white background? I'm going to choose background, the background I want, and as usual I can also pick color. All right, if I click here, I'll be able to click colors. All right, so let me use the pick icon. So I'm gonna pick the color I want. All right, I want the color of the background, so let me pick that. Okay, so click on the mark button. So you can also change the font here. You can change the font here, you can change the font. So let me click on the font. Oh, that's problem with CapCut. You always need internet. So you can go ahead and check out the font, like they are the style that you want your text to be in. So but I don't want to go into that for now, since I purposely turn off my internet because I don't want message popping in. I have a lot of things coming for me today, so I need to silence this thing so that it won't be disturbing us. Okay, so I'll click on the mark button. So as you can see, it's kind of too big, so I'm gonna reduce it. If you wanna reduce, click here. If you wanna edit it, you click here. Once you click here, it will bring you to the editing icon. You can add your style, remove background and all. So but here you can use it to resize. All right, so I'm gonna resize it. When you want to drag it from the middle. When you want to drag your text from the middle. So I'm gonna drag it, drag. Okay, it's not enough. 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 What I mean is not enough is that, can you see, it's not covering it enough. So I don't want to make it bigger like this, and I can. The only thing I could do, so that it will cover it without me making it too big. Like it's kind of too small like this. It's not covering the entire watermark. So let me just add, let me use something like this, or you can type a longer text, but for me, hold on, let me show you something. Click on the text, use this edit, go click there. Yeah, she should take you to the editing place. So for me, if I add space to it, so this thing is gonna get spacey, more space. Let me just add spaces to it. Spaces here, spaces here, spaces here, spaces here, spaces here, spaces here. Okay, let's see. So let's see. Can you see that? Can you see that? Let me even make it smaller. Let's see. Our purpose is just to cover our watermark. I think this is kind of good, right? So I can decide to I adjust the S, and all that. But I want this video to be as short as possible. So now I will drag this one. You see this text, I'll drag it to the first place of the clip. Drag it. Alright, can you see that? Now, if I play this video now, the text is gonna leave in some moment. Can you see? I mean, the watermark appears again. Why? Because what I told CapCut was that once it reached this particular space, the text I added should cut off. But I don't want that, so I'm gonna so the only thing I can do is I'll drag this side, hold on, let me. So the only thing I can do is I'll drag this side, this white stuff, this white stuff. I'm gonna drag it to the end. Drag it. Don't long press on it, just drag to the end of your clip. So I want the overdo. I want it to be at the end of my clip. Alright. One last thing. You can see it's adding ending at in my video. I don't want now if I save this video now and I play it, it's having ending. Can you see this? And I don't want it to show this kind of thing in my video. So just click here, click around this side, this ending place. Just click on the ending. Click on this ending, this text. Click on it. So once you click on it, so just hold on. You can see delete here. Click on delete. So and that will be gone for good. Alright. So now you can see our text is dragged to the end of the clip. Now, what actually happened is that I think you can hear some voice at the last part. The voice, when I added the audio, it sounded at the last part, but at the first part of my video, there's no audio at all. Can you see here? But now if I go, so that is some challenges you may be facing. Alright, so but that is not something I can say. It's not something I can consider troublesome. Alright, so now I want to go add my video, my audio. What I did now is I muted the clip. I muted it. I click on it and I come to this volume icon and I muted it. So that one that is sounding at the end, that sound, that music that you are hearing at the end of this thing will not be playing again. I want to add my own and mute the other one that is playing at the end. So now the next thing you want to do is to add music, right? So to make our video more lively and enjoy to watch. Okay, so to add your music, it's also not complex. Now, to add your music, scroll the interface. Scroll the interface, or you can click on back here. This thing to go to see the other interfaces. Now we have edits, we have audio. I want to use audio, so if I click on audio, for instance, there are different ways to add your audio. So you can extract your audio from a particular clip, a particular video that you have. You can record your audio, you see, and many more. You can use text to audio also. You are going to write text and it's gonna change it to audio for you. So, but that is when you are using maybe we want to make an explainer videos. No, we are not going to that. So I only want to add music for my phone. So I'm gonna use sound. This sound. Can you see sound? So I'm gonna use that. Once you click on it, to take you to your device storage. Okay, so don't mind the no internet stuff. So it's bringing me no internet because I disconnected it. But anyway, let me explain this. This particular icon is when TikTok will recommend some voices for you, sounds for you, background sounds that you can use. That is popular background sound that you can use. So let's say you turn on your internet, the disc will be listed, the music will be listed, so you can preview them and choose the one you like. So, but since I'm not using internet, the one that you've saved from here, it will be saved there, or your favorite will be saved there. These are trendy TikTok sound that you can add to your video. So, but I want to use the one from my phone, so it doesn't matter to me. So I'm gonna use this. All right. So it's asking me, do I want to extract audio from any video, or do I want to go to my device to choose the audio? So I just want to go my device. All right. So if I click on device, so let me allow this. Now these are list of audios I have on my phone. So let me scroll through this if I can see. Okay, let me use this sound. Aspire motivation. Okay. Now let me play this. Alright, can you see that like my audio, my audio is added. Now this background please, I removed it earlier so that it won't disturb this one that I want to use. And I see it. So now the last thing I want to do, can you see this audio? If I export this thing, and when my clip actually stopped, my clip stopped here. But if I upload it, like if I download it like this, if I export it like this, my clip will have finished, but it will still continue playing. Why? Because the music is longer than the audio. The background music is longer than the video itself. So I'm going to cut the music so that it will rhyme with the size of my video. So I'm gonna click on the music. So if you have not clicked on this, click on this music icon. This is the music track. Click on this music track. Now click on split. Okay, so I've splitted it into two. So I don't need this other part, this remaining part. This is the part that I need. This is the part that I need. I don't need this other part. So I'm gonna click on delete. So, and that is it. Just like that. So that's just like that. Well, we are done now. We have CapCut watermark here, CapCut watermark here, and that is why I always recommend that as a beginner you use InShot, because InShot you can remove the watermark even though you are not a pro user. Alright, but CapCut you have to subscribe to Pro before you can get rid of the watermark. But my even my video have a white background, so it's not showing that much anyway. So but if you are working for a professional, if you are creating a professional work, I will advise you always subscribe to all these pro stuff, because to make your work neat so that your clients won't be complaining about your videos. So better still, use InShot, but CapCut has more features than InShot. So if you want a professional editing app, CapCut is good, but you have to subscribe to Pro. So I believe when you start making some money with this video editing, there it won't be a problem for you to get the Pro version. It's not that expensive. I think it's around some 15k to the last one I bought. It depends on what the it depends on how long you want. There's the one for yearly, there's one for monthly and all. So but for you to spend around 50k on your project is not bad, right? So 50k, and you know how much you're gonna make with that 50k just to get the Pro version. So it's not too much, at least for me. Now we have covered our watermark and we have add our audio. So the next you want to do is go to export. Go here to export your video. All right, so go here. I'm sorry, I clicked on the other one. So as you can see, my video is exporting. So that is that about that, as easy as that. So go ahead and do that. All right, so you can add your video on render forest, but if your video is not working, just like for me, if it's not working just like mine, so you can actually come to this result, or it's paying at the end, or if you have any issue adding your music background on render forest, or it's slowing down, so just export it. Once you are done, just export it. Make sure you are done before you export. So once you are done, just export it, then you can add the background using your InShot or your CapCut. So I believe with this you have more experience on how to use CapCut. So even though InShot is good, but CapCut has more features, and I'm glad I can use this opportunity to teach you how CapCut actually work. Now, see you in the next tutorial. I remain Olong Bebe, CEO of Bebe Digitals. Now, stay cool. See you tomorrow.